All right, for this week's review, we're going to be working on exchange rates, which we did way back at the start of the year. So example one says Valina travels from New York to Copenhagen with 1,200 US dollars. She exchanges her money to Danish kroner. The exchange rate is 1 US dollar equals 7.0208 DKK. At the end of her trip, Valina has 3,450 DKK left that she exchanges to US dollars. The bank charges a 5% commission. The exchange rate is still 1 US dollar equals 7.0208 DKK. Letter A says calculate the amount that Valina receives in DKK. So this is from the first part of the problem. She has 1,200 US dollars, and here's the exchange rate. So what we can do is set up a proportion. So we can do 1 US dollar over 7.0208 DKK equals, now remember the monetary units need to go in the same spots of both of the fractions. So we're going to put the 1,200 US dollars on top, and we're trying to figure out how much DKK she gets. So our X goes on bottom. So now since we have a proportion, we can cross multiply. 1 times X is just X. So now we need to multiply the 1,200 times 7.0208. And we get 8,424.96. And that's perfect. I'm going to leave it at 2 decimal places since we're dealing with money. That's how I'm going to do all of my answers. Letter B says calculate the amount in DKK that will be left to exchange after the commission. So at the end of her trip, she has this much DKK left, and the bank is charging a 5% commission. So we need to figure out how much is going to be given to the bank. So we can take that amount and multiply it by 0.05 to figure out that 5%. So 172.5. DKK is going to be removed, so we need to subtract that to figure out how much is left to exchange. So she will have 3,277.5 DKK left to exchange. And then part C says, hence, calculate the amount of US dollars she receives. Remember, on the way back, the rate is still the same as the original rate, so we're going to be using that same thing again, setting up another proportion. So 1 US dollar over 7.0208 DKK. But now we are trying to figure out US dollars, so X is going to go on top. Now when we cross multiply, we're going to have 7.0208 equals, X, equals 1 times that, which is 3,277.5. So to get X by itself, we need to divide both sides by 7.0208. So we can just divide that by 7.0208. Now I'm going to round it 2 decimals. Since we're dealing with money, $466.83. That's how many US dollars she'll have when she gets back.